Hello, this is your friend Velma Hagar, and here's looking at you, kid. Italian roast, half and half, 1 spoon of monk fruit sugar. Yum. Does that make you want to have a cup of coffee? Well, this morning I am in my bedroom on my fainting sofa. It's the little thing that goes out, and as you can see, I'm surrounded by mermaids. You really can't see them in the video, but this is my mermaid room. Okay, you guys, this is the deal this morning. We're going to talk about the value of little things. I am what I call the queen of little. I believe with all my heart that if you're faithful with a little, you'll get a lot. There's also a scripture that says, if you're faithful with a little, you'll become ruler over much. So, I want to remind you, I think one of the biggest mistakes that people make is they shoot for the moon. Like they know they got a project in mind, and so they know they want to go way up there to the top of the ladder, but they get overwhelmed because they're so busy worrying how they're going to get up there. Well, you know what I want to tell you? Focus on the next rung. Don't focus on the top of the ladder. So many people get discouraged and never do anything because they're so overwhelmed thinking about where they're going and how they're going to get there. Every project that I've ever done that was successful, I went to the next rung. I could never. Are you kidding me? You tell me I'm going to the top of the ladder, I'd panic, and I wouldn't be able to do it either. Nobody can. So what I want to say is be sure and go one rung at a time. So your goal is to go to the next rung, not the top, the next rung. When you get to the next rung, your goal is to go to the next rung. So if you've got 20 rungs to get up to, you go one at a time, one at a time. Now, that's one of the things. Now, the other thing is small corrections can make a huge difference. I remember one time when someone was teaching me how to do my hair, and you don't like the way it looks, so you just kind of take the whole thing. She said to me, move a few hairs, just move a few hairs at a time. She said, that is usually you'll find your problem with just a few. And it's true with everything. Like let's just say that you're going on a trip on a boat somewhere, and you've got the the map before you of what you're supposed to follow. If you go off just a fraction from where you were supposed to be, you'll end up way over there. Well, that's the way life is too. Just a fraction, and this is for the good or the bad. You can make those small adjustments. In your marriage, your marriage isn't working. Well, don't plan to do a great big huge remodel, because you'll get confused and you'll get overwhelmed is a better word. Take little tiny steps. Start with one thing. Start with something simple by putting the toilet seat down because your wife asked you to, or by having dinner ready because your husband likes that when he comes home. Some little thing. Don't shoot for the whole moon. You'll fail. Shoot for one rung at a time. I think this is as good of advice as I've ever given you. And I have to tell you, I think more people are failing at things because of it. They get overwhelmed. One step at a time, even if it is a baby step, just one little tiny step, one step at a time. You'll burn out if you do anything else besides what I'm telling you. I always tell my ticker talkers on TikTok, your Bubby's old and she knows stuff like this. And it's kind of true. I'm 78. I've learned a lot of things the hard way. And the wise man learns by listening. He doesn't have to do it the hard way like I did. I didn't have somebody to tell me a lot of stuff. My mother was really good at telling me stuff, but mother was so earthy. I mean, she never learned about the times, that we're in today, now. And so, she couldn't teach me how to handle things today. So anyway, with that said, remember, I'm teaching you this stuff. You don't have to do it the hard way. Do it the easy way, okay? Got it? Now what we're going to do today is we're going to go on a little tour of my bedroom. I want you to see this lovely little beach room. I'm going to take this off of here. And I don't know how to flip it. I'm just not good at that. So I'm going to turn it. And I'm going to show you what I can. Okay, so here is me and Guido sleep in this bed. I'm removing his bed right now. I hope you can see this. I can't tell what you're looking at. But isn't this charming? Look around and see, usually Guido's bed is up here like that. And over here is my dresser, and there's my little stand that I do my video on. And here's where I was sitting in this little chair here. I love this, my fainting sofa. Look at my mermaids. They beautiful. And there's that new stand I got. I love that stand. And then, of course, this is how Guido gets up on the bed from here. He jumps up there and onto the bed. He and I sleep there together. And then this comes into a little hall that goes into my master suite. And while we're here, I'll just show you this too. I got to flip the light on in here. Isn't that neat? Look at my bathtub. So that, my friends, and I hope I did it right because I can't see what I'm doing at all. I'm doing this backwards. So with that said, I'll say the same thing to you that I say to my little ticker talkers when I'm done. Until next time, you guys.